That's ridiculous. Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Break it down to defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Martin with the potential to really help this Raider running game as they come up here 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback.
Go, 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 go.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And off comes to Martin. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, catch it, catch it, catch it.
He's it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Are you kidding me?
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. Right, it was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Face mask. Defense.
Yep.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Yeah.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Hawkins sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown!
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp to each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's good enough. Don't turn on. You made it. Cool. All right.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
Just coming right after
maintain that balance. Time to find out. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It's not very good. 25. Ain't over till it's over.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Catch.
Look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass. I'm going to...
Freaking knew it. I freaking knew it.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now for the work he's getting.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Good
Pass
catch.
complete to Ryan Graham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Flush to his right.
Go.
Around, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We need this.
A give going right to Martin.
Go.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Escaping the pressure right.
Go.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now,
Here we go.
in this situation, they should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
60 seconds left.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious.
And I'm juking. And I'm going in a touchdown, Raiders! Taking sacrifices.
In the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing.
Was that enough?
I've seen a good horror movie called It Waits.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line.
Is it any good?
And that final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And
sorry about that, man. Like, for some reason, the Wi-Fi got cut off on my stream, and
they don't get it in,
had
so
to do it on
regret
part 4.
But flip it over.
I apologize
Making
for
a
that.
stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.
What a hard-fought game
for the
against Kansas
Raiders,
City.
they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Kansas City,
great.
they'll
The Vikings.
fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside...
So, yeah. Let's play one more game. Then I guess we'll call it a night after this third game. Oh, look at me. I'm giving myself a selfie. Upgrade the player. Scrambler.
Yeah, it's good. CJ just seen it on YouTube Movies for free with ads type ones.
Oh, nice. One more game and we'll call it a night. First, we gotta practice and hear what everybody's got to say. Who's this guy? You drew a tough matchup this week. Me and my guys are gonna make things real hard on you. Hope you're prepared for a fight. I'm gonna intimidate him. I welcome the challenge. Crushing dudes like you is what got me to the NFL. Alright, okay, I can appreciate a little cockiness. Can't wait to see you back it up on the field. Oh, I will. Don't sing it. Bring it, Chico. If you want some, come get some, man. Oh man! For anybody that doesn't even know who I was being Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. Don't sing it, man. Bring it, Chico. And if you guys don't know, you need to watch some wrestling because you got to know where I'm coming from. Watch the promos of Razor Ramon or Scott Hall. Gain a first down against the cover 3 defense. Alright.
Now. Here we go. 90 Wolf. 2.
Good.
Break.
Gain a first down against the cover 3.
I think my dog Scruffles agrees.
That he does. Gotta wake up, man! So stupid.
Here we go. 70. Get it.
Dumbass.
Here we go. Set. 50. Play. Ready.
Can't be playing like this. And I should not be making dumb throws like that.
I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't good enough. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Today was not good enough. Next practice, I want it better.
We will. We will. It was not good, I admit it. I take part of the blame. I I take part of the blame. We'll move forward. We're going to win a game. We're playing at the U.S. Bank Stadium where freaking birds crash into the glass of this stadium. True story, too. I'm not making it up either. There's like hundreds of birds like fly into that glass and then they get killed. And they have to scoop up dead birds. Which is a true story. It's sad. Absolutely. I agree. It is sad. It's horrible. But they built the stadium. Don't know what else to tell you guys. Alright, Vikings. See what you boys got.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
The very stadium that the Philadelphia Eagles won their first Super Bowl.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. The numbers on the ground for Martin a week ago. 12 carries, a trip to the end zone to go on with 118 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Annihilated by the Eagles after put up a little bit of a fight. And that was 2 seasons ago
To throw
when
on
the Eagles
second
won the
down.
Super Bowl.
Hawkins.
I can't believe it's been
flushed
so
out
long
right.
ago. First down,
11
baby.
yards there, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Hawkins. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First down, here's the run.
Come on, guys.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease, and they can
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniel Hunter, drops it.
start to have a good drive.
Skull!
Big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I'm going to shut that down. They do that skull chant.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
Yeah,
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
What do they do?
And he's corralled, but not
They're
before
doing
getting
jumping
it
jacks.
inside the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive
It's
is
like they're doing
surprising either one of
jumping
us after the
jacks.
time
I'm not
we
joking
spent
either.
with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker,
Good
can
catch.
they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Good block.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back to throw. Hawkins eluding the pressure right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year.
Have you
Those
seen
days
my
of
new
coddling
videos?
guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away.
I did see one of them
in the community's eyes
this morning,
and fan base, they'll be on
before
you
I
the
started
entire
work.
way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
I know you uploaded a
They have to
couple of
give a lot
videos.
of credit to the entire scouting organization, general manager, personnel department.
Viking skull. Are you serious? We missed a field goal?
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, they will get on the run, and we're still accurate throwing the football.
Vikings are
Call it a gain of 4 on
points.
first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, purple
I
people
call that play a
eaters.
success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable
guys got
2nd
this.
down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw. Hawkins. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. With that grab, by the way, Antonio Brown, now over 10,000 receiving yards in his career.
That is an incredible, significant accomplishment. You're saying
Good job,
10,000
Antonio
yards?
Brown.
How many other guys
What
have
I
done that
wanted.
in NFL history?
He's the 46th all-time.
And one of the few.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the
Jeez! I know I'm not going to be undefeated for very long.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got
Go,
to pick up
go,
the
go, 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 go.
And there he
He's
goes.
gone.
And all the way in.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams.
What do I do?
Come on, set. 15, line. 51. Deep route.
Throwing on first down. Hawkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's
For
2nd
the
down.
halftime show dancing a
Sometimes those
guy wearing
cliches really
T-Rex
come
costume
true, don't they?
mellowed
When they talk
out.
about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled
I
out.
don't know.
They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass.
Don't do
leads
random
to
stuff for
2nd and 10
halftime
from the
shows.
25.
Especially cheerleaders. Kind of like in
Throwing
technical.
again. Hawkins. The Vikings
Where's the
after it,
protection?
and they get there for the sack. Ben Gideon. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Like the stadium. It's too
Extra
bad
defender in the
birds
secondary for the
go,
Vikings
try
here
to
on
go through
3rd
the glass
down.
and they die. I think it's horrible.
Final shot before break. Hawkins. And
What
he's
I
going to
got.
go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best.
Get sacked, son.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I think this is where my undefeated streak ends. In Minnesota. I guess I could take that. Whatever.
On 1st and 10. Hawkins out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. He
That was a
rifles one that's
stupid play.
intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
That's what I got. Pretty much this game is through.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And
what?
He's going to be intercepted a third time.
Again?
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return this time
Oh my
will go
God.
to the 42-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie. You know, sometimes
We got annihilated.
I get it, Minnesota the drink.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
I need to score 4 touchdowns.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to throw. Hawkins flush to his
I made
right.
a lot of bad mistakes.
And able to get this one across the
Including up to
45
3
before he's
interceptions.
brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a
Sorry,
first
all you
down.
fantasy football
Sometimes
people
guys get locked
that
into
had
such
me
a groove.
on your
What do we call
team.
it? The game slowing down. They see
I
everything
suck.
happening
Nice.
almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's what I needed.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hawkins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
The only thing I
And
can do in this
one
game
down to
is
about the 20-yard
learn from your
line.
mistakes,
A
move
good gain
forward.
again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat. Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the
was just
coverage was good
waiting.
downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
On 3rd down, Hawkins. That's going to be caught. And
Touchdown.
he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Luke Wilson,
Trying to
his first touchdown of
get
the new
some pride
season.
into this
And the
game.
Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
He's got it. So they
2 points
convert
is
the
good.
2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than...
see what happens.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They're down big
this
here late.
sucks.
I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you
Face
want to
mask.
call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who
And the
cares?"
player did a powerbomb on you when you got sacked.
But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better
Yeah, I know.
as they continue to move.
They think they were
Yeah, probably just
Batista.
want to put this one behind them.
Somebody actually did a
Now it's
powerbomb
first
in
and
Super
10,
Bowl
a big
52.
mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
It looked like an actual wrestling move.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Hawkins.
Brown.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interception. Fourth time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here.
That was a terrible game.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Vikings, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Well, that was painful. That was definitely a painful loss. What could I say? The Vikings outplayed me. But you know what? I'm going to move on and move forward with this loss and take that as a learning experience. We're 2-1, which is good. Good game and no hard feelings. Can't win them all in the NFL. Keep your chin up. It's not you. No quarterback succeeds against me. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, no hard feelings. That sucked. That sucked. Well, we're 2-1. We'll get back to our winning ways. We were off to a pretty good start, and then I just got... Your running back is unhappy with the game plan. CJ, listen, I want to do whatever I can to help the team win. I feel like I've been excluded out there on the field. Can I get a few more touches, please? I'm prepared. You know what? You're right. We're a better offense than running the ball. Get your touches this week. Thanks, CJ. Let's get it. You know what? If I see a ball somewhere played against the Vikings, you know what I would do? I would take that football, I would get a shovel, and I dig it up and throw that football into the grave and stomp it and forget about what happened against the Vikings and move forward against the Indianapolis Colts. That's what Bill Belichick did one time. See this game ball? What? It's behind us now. We move forward. That's a Bill Belichick. Alright, see. You know why I love football? Because it gives back exactly what I'm better than you because I work harder than you. Simple as that. If you need proof, just watch me shred your defense this week. Don't you dare think that I'm lacking in confidence. Andrew, I studied the film. I know your defense, and I'm ready to outgun you this week. Yeah, okay, I like a little fighting my opponents. Let's do this. Alright, Andrew. Alright, Andrew Luck. Even though you can't beat the Patriots, can't go further than the AFC champion, than the Super Bowl, even though Tom Brady always outplays you every freaking year, except for a few. But every time you play against Tom Brady, you can't get the job done, can you? Alright, I'm going to wrap this up for the evening, and I will continue tomorrow. And that about wraps up, guys. Thanks for watching my stream. I'm sorry that I got cut off during Week 2 game against the Chiefs. It was very good, but I'm sorry for getting cut off. Mark, thank you for joining me. I'm going to watch one of your videos in a little bit, and I'll text you. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. And like, subscribe. I'm CJ Hawkins, and stay tuned. We're going to have some more Madden NFL 20 Face of the Franchise. Let's see if I can get some more wins. See if I can outplay Andrew Luck. Because he ain't going to see what's about to happen. See you guys later. Bye.